All right, welcome everybody. It's Tuesday, as you know. Sometimes I host some fun events on Tuesdays. We had another one yesterday. We're gonna have one today. There's gonna be another one tomorrow, and the Olympics, which are going to be on Thursday or on Friday. Or Friday, not really sure. It depends on my schedule. But anyway, I'm actually very excited for this. I'm actually very excited for this event because this is not a new concept, but it hasn't been done in a very long time, in years. I think we had like three events of this sort. Events where each player plays one character. So there are not going to be any mirror matches. People cannot pick any other characters. They will represent only one character. We have a last minute change here. Captain Adler has switched to his main Tarnavsky, which is actually good news because I was about to say that a lot of people here will be playing their mains or their um, relative mains, and only a few newer players, unfortunately, will be playing some characters that were not their first choice. But at least I'm very happy that everybody's got a character that was listed in their responses. So to some extent, they got a character that they have some sort of experience or skill with. Um, so let me quickly tell you who is going to compete and their characters. I'm also going to share my screen here with you so you can see. I also put them in challenge for transparency so people don't think, oh, what character this guy has or whatever. So mechanics is going to go with Dinis. Most people know him as a Tarna main, but he has played Dinis a little bit. And considering that Piper is not here today, I think mechanics playing Dinis is welcomed. Insigni is playing Jan. As everybody knows, Insigni is a very dedicated Jan main. Oak is going to play Jacek. Recently got back to him after maining him for a very long time. Abir will be playing Barabash. Court of Justice, a new player, will be playing Connor. As far as I understood, not their first choice, but still a strong character to have. Graz will be playing Marie, also a new player, but he has been playing Marie for some time. Yours truly will be playing Isabella. Plebeian will be playing Zera. Very excited to see him represent the character. I think he's going to do pretty well. Secret Panther is going to play Sam. Again, not his first choice, but Sam is a very strong character. So we gotta be careful on that. Captain was originally playing Tarna, sorry, Laszlo, um, but seeing that Tarna has no representation, especially since we have two people who main him here, he switched back to Tarna. 3C, a Marina main. Glad to have him here. Been playing Marina. Grid Square has been playing Kalk. Greyjaw has been playing Yendrek, and Info has been playing Marta. So, with a few exceptions where we have maybe new players or people who are trying something a little bit different, we have probably the best representatives for each character. Unfortunately, we're not going to have Laszlo in. We're not going to have Getty, although we do have some good Getty players. None of them are in this tournament. There's no Hassan. Unfortunately, nobody mains Hassan at this point. And there's no Sava. I would have seen Caster, for example, playing Sava, but I guess that he's not available today. All right, so these are the characters locked in. Um, let's shuffle the participants. By the way, this is double elimination because we want people to have a second chance in case, I don't know, their first matchup is very tough, character-wise and player-wise. It's going to be 10 points, 0 doubles in the winner's bracket, and 10 points doubles are counted 1. Each double is counted 1 point in the lower bracket. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. So here we go. We're going to shuffle the seeds. Let's shuffle it 5 times. 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. First match is going to be 3C versus me. So Marina versus Isabella. Winner is going to face Mechanics, which is Dinis. Court of Justice using Connor will be facing Grid Square, which is Kalkstein. Secret Panther using Sam, who's going to face Abir, who's playing Barabash. Graz as Marie playing Greyjaw as Yendrek. Winner is going to face Plebeian as Zera. Info. Marta will be facing Captain Adler Tarnavsky, and probably the derby of the first round, Insignis Jan will be facing Oaks Jacek. So here we go. Let's start the tournament. And the first fight that we're going to have is 3C versus me. By the way, please make sure that you show up immediately as you're called, because I have a feeling that this tournament might be a little bit longer than we wanted it to be. So we can't really afford to lose too much time. Okay, let's send the link. So all fights are best of 1. We had Max in the tournament as well. He would have represented Sam, but unfortunately he had to bail. Of course, this was a tournament that I put together just a few hours before starting. So I'm actually glad that we got a pretty good number of players. There we go. Here's 3C. 3C will be playing Marina. Marina is not a comfortable character to play against. And on the left, 3C. And also 3C, although he hasn't had major performances, because he doesn't play that often. Oh, something happened. Okay. He hasn't had major performances. Every time he's fought in tournaments, he's got quite far, and he's had some really good performances. GG. GG, tough fight. As always, as I said, 3C is a very strong player, and especially with Marina. And I actually think maybe the first matchup was a little bit difficult, but I really think that 3C is going to do well in this tournament, and will probably not stop in the first round of the lower bracket. Next fight is going to be Court of Justice using Connor. A new player. And his opponent is Grid Square, which is also not a very experienced player. He has competed in a bunch of events, but he's still relatively new. And also using a character that could potentially be a little bit of a favorable matchup for Connor. Okay, Grid is here. I think everybody's excited to see all these character matchups because there are a bunch of them that you don't see every day. And yes, there sometimes you see them through the random character tournaments, but in those situations you get people who don't really want to play those characters. But in this situation, with a very few exceptions, everybody gets to play the character that they want to play with, or one of the characters that they want to play with. Okay, Court of Justice is here. Court of Justice takes left side, and Grid Square takes right side. I think Court of Justice has competed only once so far, so he might be a little bit behind. Court of Justice left side. And Grid Square right side. Maybe Grid needs keyboard. Yeah. Yeah, Calc. And Connor for Court of Justice. There we go. Yeah, I think this is gonna be an interesting fight. Here you go. Both of them have a broadsword, but the problem is Connor also has a shield. Goes for a thrust and gets the first flag. Yeah. Do not worry about the unstable FPS thing. 1-1. Double. Yeah, in the winner's bracket, doubles will be counted as 0 points, but in the lower bracket they will be counted as a point each double. Oh, nice two-piece. 2-1. be right back. Quick thrust here from Court of Justice, and it's 4-2. And again, the forward thrust works. Yeah, Grid is struggling a little bit to... Oh, but as I say that, he manages to get the hit in. It just gets close and starts swinging. That's also a good idea against a strong defense, because at close range interactions tend to become a little bit messier. Again, that thrust, 5-4. Looks like Court of Justice has found a good weapon. Goes again for that short thrust, blocked this time. Oh, and a nice a cut there by Grid, a little bit to the side, just to go over the shield. And it's 6-4. Experience, I mean a little bit more experience for Grid, but it's showing here. And again, looks like that cut goes under the shield or behind the shield. And it's 7-4. Oh, nice thrust to the belly again. 7-5. Quart will probably need a few more attacks though to get close in scoreline, because he was able to score 5 flags, but he was behind pretty much the entire fight, and now he's 3 points behind, so he needs to change something. Oh, nice thrust, 9-5. Kalkstein's day job, landing thrusts. And Grid needs only one more to move on to the next round. 2-6 grid wins here, and the Court of Justice will be fighting in the lower bracket. Grid Square and his Calc advance to round 2. Now we're gonna see Sam, represented by Secret Panther, versus Barabash, represented by Abir. So let's go with Panther. Abir. Sam versus Bara. This is always an interesting fight, but I think Abir's experience, especially with the character, could be a little bit overwhelming for a new player. Oh, but who's Secret Panther? I don't have him. Who's Secret Panther? Oh, Prince Hector is the Secret Panther. Okay. Yeah, make sure to use the same name in challenge as on Discord. Okay. So Panther on the left and Abir on the right. Okay, so Panther using Sam on the left and Abir using Barabash on the right. In a way, I'm glad that Subu is not competing today, because it would have been such a tough choice to pick between to give the main to one or the other, but I'm pretty sure Subu would have been courteous enough to give Bara to Abir. Subu can also play some other characters pretty well. Upcut. 1-0 for Abir. Thrust. Oh, and it's a bummer. Two. Yeah, try to grab, I think. To be completely fair, Secret Panther did not have Sam as his first choice. I think Sam was actually last on his list of 5. But unfortunately, all the other characters that he wanted to play were selected by other players. The way that that selection was made was basically players who are recognized mains of said characters have been selected to represent the character, and if there was some sort of issue, then we would simply use the rankings. But unfortunately, oh, and that's Panther's first kill. We weren't. It wasn't necessary to do that, but unfortunately for newer players, that meant Yeah, maybe Panther has some lag. Nice, gets his second flag there. Nice upcut. I'll beat his bread and butter. 7-2. Abir needs 3 more to finish this right here. He doesn't look worried. Stamina flashes a little bit. Try to push. Careful. Oh, goes for the high guard. And see, Abir, not only Isabella's high guard goes through. 7-4. It looks like Panther has found his rhythm a little bit here. He's only 3 points behind. And the fight is not over. Yep, the high guard works. Just as any other high guard in the game. Beta takes the 8 point, and he's now closer to winning. Nice push. That's the kill. 8-5. It wasn't looking good, but Panther has managed to score at least 5 points here. Oh, he goes for the high guard again and scores 8-6, and it's not over. Abi is still pretty much in control though, even though the score is not as lopsided. Maybe we're gonna see a shock here. That's why 10 points fights can be quite interesting, because you can lose a lot of flags early, but if you keep your composure, oh, gets punished here. That's the upcut. 10-6, another 10-6 here. I think this is the third result in a row that ends exactly like this, with the player on the right winning 10-6. Secret Panther will be fighting in the lower bracket against Court of Justice. Two newer players are going to face each other a little bit later, and Abir is going to face Grid Square later. Now we're going to see Graz representing Marie fighting Greyjaw representing Jendrik. Very interesting fight. Greyjaw also a new player, but has competed a bunch of times, and his Jendrik is quite decent. Graz as Marie versus Greyjaw as Jendrik. And the winner of this fight will be facing Plebeian Zero. I think this is a very nice part of the bracket with some interesting matchups, because I feel both Marie and Jendrik can be two characters that are not stronger than Zero, but they can pose some problems to him, even more than some other characters. Greyjaw is here. Graz is here. Or at least is typing. After finishing with round 1, so the next 3 fights, we're gonna do mechanics and plebeians fights, And after that, we're going with the first round of the lower bracket. Okay, Graz seems to have some trouble, which means that we're moving on to the next fight. Greja will have to wait a little bit. We're gonna have Info as Marta. A very good representative of the character right now. Against Captain Adler, who is using Tarnavsky. Captain Adler switched last minute from Laszlo to his main Tarna, and as I said, it's a welcome change because Tarnavsky gets proper representation. Not that the captain can't play a good Laszlo, it's just that he's played him a couple of times, and surely his Tarna will be a stronger threat to Info's Marta. This is going to be an interesting fight. Here we go. Info on the left, Captain on the right. Oh, nice. No, attack me, slow him. 2-1. Oh, limping. Gotta be careful. Oh, a dash into a side step, but the shot was not very powerful, and it's a double. I'm not really sure about this matchup. I can definitely see how Marta can poke Tarna from range. But the thing is that Marta doesn't really have too many good forward attacks that can punish. So when a character is whiffing, that's the thing that you think about most of the time, is just to press an attack forward, just to do an attack forward. And unfortunately Marta kind of struggles with that. Oh, nice thrust. Her back Y or her neutral X are usually better at punishing. Yeah. Gets punished again, 4-1. No, attack me. Nice side step. 5-1. Yeah, Info is struggling here. Needs to find something else that can work. Also, the problem is that Marta, if it gets to close range, Tarna has a lot more power with his attacks, and kind of hard for Marta to double. So Info needs to play the range game here and take advantage of some of Tamasi's wind ups, and again that same combination ending in a side step. 7-1. Oh, cuts at the head. 8-1. 9-1 now. And almost an impossible task here for Info, but I've seen her coming back in some other fights. Who knows? Yeah. Unlucky. 10-1 dominant victory here for Tarnavsky and his representative Captain Nadler. Info will be playing in the lower bracket. Quite soon, actually. Let's see if Graz is ready. Okay, Graz is ready. So we're doing Graz versus Greyjaw. Marie versus Jendrik. The winner will be facing Plebeians Zera. Plebeians Zera actually have a high confidence, especially after yesterday's event. I have oh, Court of Justice. Why is he connecting? I'm pretty confident that we'll be seeing some good performance. Okay, Greyjaw is here. Waiting for Graz. Graz with some good performances recently, especially with Marie. I think he got third place in the random tournament and was very close in the main tournament to get one of the top positions. Yeah, looks like Graz may still have some problems with Parsec. Okay, okay, let's do another fight. Great job, I'm sorry. And now we're gonna see Jan versus Jacek. Very interesting match between two people that actually main these two characters. So it's gonna be a very nice saber battle. I think Jan and Jacek are pretty well matched. So we're gonna see a very good fight. Yeah, waiting on Insignia to connect. There we go. Okay, Insignia takes left side. Oak takes right side. Jan versus Jacek. Fun fight, as said before. Here we go. Alright, saber fight. Nice. Oh, I need to put the names. I'll put it after this flag. Okay, 1 second, guys. We had a bunch of changes. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. 2-0 Oak. Double. Bit of stamina flashing there. Oh, and this time actually Insignia gets the kill. Oak was trying a side step. Oh, the two-piece combo that Oak likes to do a lot, and it goes with the third attack. Three-one. Oh, beautiful. Right on the sweet spot. We've seen this so much lately, which is you can hit the wrist from a certain distance. There you go. Oh, yeah. It happens in here as well. Wrists are actually quite, and hands are actually quite vulnerable, which is somewhat realistic. Those are the primary targets. 4-2. And again, that cut into thrust. 5-2. Nice side steps. Yeah, it's very strong start here from Oak. Coming in ready. But Insignia, usually whenever he starts a tournament, he needs a little bit of time to warm up. And after that, he starts coming back. We'll see if that's the case here. Oak is also the type of guy that doesn't really give ground easily, no matter the result. Again, cut into thrust, cancelled. Nice sidestep there by Insignia. Manages to land it, but it's not killing it. And a nice cut after. 7-3. I think this is going to be a pretty important flag. I mean, Oak still has a strong lead, but 7-4 sounds a lot better than 8-3. In these long in these matches with a high number of points required to win, each point can snowball. 7-4. Let's see what happens next. Nice cut there by Oak. Sidney's hurt. And a little bit of a suboptimal choice there for a riposte. 9-4, yeah. Oak again has taken control and needs only one more to send Yang to the lower bracket. Oh, I did not expect that too. It seems that that body thrust is able to stop characters from landing their decisive blows. That's why it's such a strong move sometimes, but not this time. 10-5 win for Oak, representing Jacek, and Insignia will be fighting in the lower bracket, and it's gonna be a strong opponent for whoever they meet. Let's see. Let's see if Graz is ready. If he's still having issue, then we're gonna move with my fight against Mechanics, and then we're gonna move to lower bracket. Can we try Steam? Yeah, I guess we can. We shouldn't have any problems here because Graz is using keyboard. Okay, Greyjaw's here. Okay, here's Graz. Alright, Graz on the left, Greyjaw on the right, Marie versus Jendrik. Hopefully we can get this fight going. grass left side, yeah. Right side for Greyjaw. Grass Marie, here we go. Always an interesting matchup between these two. Nice one. But I would say it really depends on the Marie more than on the Yendrik. Because Yendrik is actually quite exposed in the... Oh, nice. And the new Marie is quite sharp with her attacks. Three now. The Yendrik player has to get creative and either use aggression or use his long range attacks. They're both kind of the glass cannon type of character, but I would lean more into Yendrik fitting that description. Because Yendrik can actually do quite a lot of damage with his attacks, can bypass guards. Marie's more like a glass needle. 4-0 though. And it's 5. Strong start for Graz. Oh, and looks like Greyjaw gets his first point here. Matches are quite long. 10 points are a lot of points to fight for. Every point starts from the middle. 6-1. This is not like how it's going to be in the lower bracket, where having the advantage can prove to be quite decisive, so being more aggressive. 7-1. Two. Oh, Greyjaw with a nice chop to the head, and it's 7-3. Still a very good advantage for Graz, but Greyjaw seems to be more focused now. Very close to landing his fourth attack, and he does it. 7-4. And we've seen this happening quite a lot in 10 points fights, where somebody gets a huge lead very fast, and then all of a sudden the fight becomes a lot more balanced. Oh, and it's 7-6 now. Wow.
Hey.
Greyjaw has found things that are working. And Graz is tired again. Looks like Greyjaw has been able to make Graz tired many times with his hits. 7-7. This fight has become very interesting, and now Graz goes back to the basics and scored the 8th. He has locked in again. There you go, 9-7. This actually happens quite a lot when somebody gets a huge comeback. Then you see the player who initially had the advantage locking in again. Oh,
Hey.
I think something happened there. Maybe some lag. Yeah, no, we're good. Triangle. Graz with the dash. Nice sidestep cut.
Hey.
And it's 9-9. The first match that goes to the last flag. Who will take it? Oh, thrust to the eye. 10-9, and Marie wins. As expected, the most spectacular matchup, and I'm actually quite happy that there were two players that, first of all, main the character, and secondly, two promising players who have roughly the same experience. So very nice match. Okay, next fight is going to be Mechanics versus me. Mechanics is using Alex or Dennis, and I am using Isabella. Not an easy fight whatsoever. Uh, take into consideration the player and the character used. After this fight, we're gonna do uh, Plebeian versus Graz. So Graz will be fighting again very soon. Just to give Plebeian his match as well, so everybody in the tournament could play at least one fight. And after that, we're going to round one of the lower bracket, which is Court of Justice and Secret Panel, and Info versus Insigni. There's Mechanics. Here we go. Mechanics will be taking left, and I will be taking right side. For the first rounds, we will be assigning sides according to what it says in challenge. But after that, we will be choosing them based on the number of flags scored or the flag difference. Just so you know. Here we go. GG. Tough fight. Uh, Alex played the right way, can be quite a threat to Isabella, but I was able to power through. Still, Mechanics will be a very strong opponent for everybody in the lower bracket. Alright, and now we're gonna see Plebeian versus Graz. Gonna be very interesting. Father Zera against Marie. Graz will be using Steam. Here's Plebeian. Plebeian will be playing Zera. Graz will be playing Marie. And after that, we're going straight to the lower bracket where we're going to have 2 fights. In fact, I think we're going to have 3 fights. We're going to have Court of Justice versus Secret Panther. We're going to have Info versus Insignia. And then the winner between Info and Insignia will be facing Mechanics. Okay, here we go. Plebeian using Zera on the left. Graz using Marie on the right. I think Graz is not any Marie. Apart from maining her, he's actually a good player. And he knows Marie quite well. So I don't think there's a big difference between him and any other Marie candidate. 2-0 now for Plebeian. Oh, nice triangle. Marie is one of the characters, surprisingly, that has a bunch of weapons against Zera. Oh, try to cut there in close range against Zera. Suicide. Especially as a rapier. 3-1. And those weapons revolve around hitting the arms, because that's where most of Marie attacks go. Nice thrust. Yeah, Plebeian is putting a lot of pressure. Plebeian also knows how to play this matchup. He knows how to pressure, how to hold long guard. Yeah, and actually this time the cut works. This time the cut works. Plebeian was doing a retreat attack, and it's 4-2. Let's not count Graz out too early. Nice long guard there by Plebeian. Nice thrust to the face. 5-2. Yeah, that thrust goes straight to her head. And Plebeian is using it very well as a riposte. 5-2. Dash. Again a cut. Zera is limping. Oh, he tried to do the cut into thrust thing, I believe. Or, no, I think it was on the other stance. And the grass punished it. 5-3. Oh, and it goes for the dash. Works this time. 5-4. Close fight. Slight lead for Father Zera here. Oh, and again catches him with the dash. 5-5. Let's not forget that Graz was able to win a very important fight against Captain Adler Isabella last tournament. Mentioning this because it's another longsword that is considered to be a tough matchup. So he's used to fighting longswords. 6-5. Yeah. Oh! The thrust missed this time because she's too short. Funny. And Graz gets the point. 6-6. Yeah, as I said, this bracket, this part of the bracket looks really fun. The Jendrik, the Marie, and the Zera. And we had a great fight between Marie and Jendrik. It ended in 10-9. And now we're going to have another one that could end with a very close score. And Graz takes the lead. And a cut there from Plebeian. 7-7. Eight 7. Looks like Graz wants to win this match. Wants to win this match decisively. It's the blade there. Oh, a knee. Big swing. Interrupted there, but again, whenever you get into his range, it's a tough moment. 8-8. Regardless of how this goes, it's been an amazing fight as expected. Oh, cancels the dash there. That's what you have retro mode for. That was a good moment there. Maybe if he followed up with something else to surprise Plebeian, would have been a great play. Nice upcut. Plebeian takes the lead right at the end. 9-8. Dash, thrust, and 10-8. Fun fight. Zera wins. 10-8. We're gonna see Graz in the lower bracket a little bit later. But great fight. Okay, what we're gonna see now is Court of Justice fighting Secret Panther. Court on the left, Panther on the right. This is a Connor versus Sam fight. go. Okay, Court of Justice is here. Secret Panther is here. Then both keyboard. Okay. Court left side and Panther right side. Panther right side. Yeah. Sam. Yeah. Connor versus Sam. Here we go. I'll be right back. Just getting some water. back. Solid lead for Panther here. We've seen him earlier in the fight against Abir having a very nice comeback with Sam. And now he might go to the next round. Nice, nice thrust, and it looks like Court of Justice is again making a little bit of a comeback here. He had one in the first fight as well with that thrust. I think both of these players are actually from Asia, if I'm not mistaken, or from a faraway region. You can see that they're struggling with the ping. Nothing much we can do about it. Oh, nice high guard. Again, Panther is using the high guard really well. 9-5, and he's only one more to move on to the next round. Oh, and a thrust there from Quart. Yeah, Quart is very new to the game. But both of his performances here haven't been bad at all. He was able to score 6 flags in the first fight, now 6 in this one. 7. And who knows, he might actually make the comeback and win. One more needed here, double. Oh, this was supposed to be on 1-1. My bad. It's fine. You can play normally. It was my bad. And that's it. 10-7 for Panther here. Court did pretty well, but unfortunately not enough, and the Panther continues in the tournament. We'll be fighting a little bit later. And now we're gonna see Info versus Insigni, and this time we're gonna get the correct setting on, because we need to save some time. Yeah, if it's a, by the way, if it's a draw, so 10-10, we're gonna hit rematch immediately, and the first player that scores a clean flag will go through. Signy's here. Marta versus Jan can be quite interesting. Of course, Jan would have the advantage. We need info. The winner of this fight will immediately fight mechanics. We're trying to get a few fights done from the lower bracket as well, and also give some people the chance to maybe do something else tonight instead of waiting. Come on, info. We could potentially have Jan versus Dinis fight, two of the strongest characters in the game, very early in the lower bracket. Come on, info. Okay, info's not here. We're gonna go with the next fight, which is we're gonna go back to the winners bracket. We're gonna see Grid Square versus Abir. Kalk versus Bara. Okay, Abir is here. Waiting for Grid Square. Oh, there he is. Okay, Grid is taking left and Abir is taking right. Two zero here for Grid. Strong start. I think this could be an interesting matchup, but I would probably give it more to Bara, and mostly because of Abir's experience with the character. Goes for the cut into thrust. 2-1. Oh, good start from both here. Grid is playing this well. He's keeping range. He's not getting into messy exchanges, which is exactly what the Bada wants. Well, not necessarily messy exchanges, but close range exchanges. Oh, the sidestep wins. The trade is 3-2. Yeah, Bada's speed taking over 4-2. Oh, that was a nice counter, a back X to the head. Well played there by Grid. 4-3. Close fight, but slight lead for Abir. Oh. Grid a little bit too eager to attack. Punished there by Abir. Oh! Sidestep into thrust there. Oh, that was a beautiful upcut. 5-4. Grip is looking really good. But still behind. Oh, that was a nice sidestep into the back Y. 6-4. And Grid is able to counter there. It's kind of been the whole match. Oh, that was unlucky there for Grid, but Abir pushed through, which was Abir getting a 2-point lead and then Grid getting the next one. Let's see if it happens here as well. Abir is patient, yep, waits for the right opportunity and scores the 8-point and is now very close to winning the fight. It's a double. Come to thrust. Oh, lands a cut there, but it does not score. Oh, that was a nice sequence of attacks, but out of range. And Abir doesn't have to do much. And it's 9-5. Side step and a cut, and that's it. Abir wins 10-5. And moves to round 3. Grid will be fighting in the lower bracket against Greyjaw. And you know what? Let's also do Captain Adler versus. Let's just finish with the upper bracket, and then we can easily do all the other fights in the lower bracket. We don't have to wait for anybody else. So we're gonna do Captain Adler versus Oak, which is Tarnavsky versus Jacek. Very interesting fight. Captain Adler is here. And Oak. There's Oak. There we go. I think this is nice. I think this is a pretty balanced fight. Jacek with a little bit more speed and of attacks and speed of movement. Tarna with a little bit more unpredictability and strength. They both have to be very careful because if they're reckless, the other is going to punish them quite easily. Captain is also pretty tricky with Tarna. Yeah, this time it doesn't work. The speed takes over. 2-1. Oh, I like that combo that Captain is throwing. Three, two. Oh, quick punish there on the thrust. 4-2.
Oh yeah.
5-2 now. Yeah, Luke has taken over. 5-3. Yeah, Captain uses the gap here. The menacing combo has a lot of forward movement, and it also has a inbuilt parry to it, so you gotta be patient. 6-4. Yeah, I tried it this time, but trading is a good idea. 6-5. Oh, nice quick punish. Oak just waits for the move to land on his guard and then immediately throws the attack. Yep. Goes for a few side steps and it's 8-5. 9-5 now.
No, attack.
9-6. Let's see if Captain can pull the comeback here. He'd need 4 points. Yeah, and Oak wins the fight 10-6. Captain had some good moments, but Oak proved to be a little bit too strong in this particular fight. So now we're going to the lower bracket, and in the lower bracket we're gonna have all the fights are going to be the doubles are going to be 1-1. Why can I tag Insigni? Ah, his name is Blame Kubo now. Oh, there he is. Let's get info in as well. Info playing Marta, Insigni playing Jan. Okay, there's info. Info left side. Uh, Insignia right side. Marta versus Jan. Oh, I think I got the doubles wrong. Yeah, Marta for info and Jan for Insignia. Oh, I think I need to put the names as well. Here we go. We can fight. This is a fight where doubles count each point, but I'm not really sure how many doubles could Marta get, even if she wanted to. She's not a character that can get the doubles easily. So the best bet is just to get the clean attacks. I also find it actually quite difficult to get the doubles on purpose. And this was proven in the early tournaments in the early HEMA tournaments that we had. Because when what you think that is gonna get a double, it's usually you just playing recklessly and getting punished for it. Oh my god, what a sequence. What a sequence there. 2-2. Insignia was just blocking those without any problem. Just holding long guard. Oh, and this time decisive lands 3-2. Thrust 3-3. Again, if this goes to, if this is a draw, then we're gonna play one. We're gonna hit rematch and just play until one player gets a clean point. 4-3. The winner of this fight will be fighting Mechanics right after this. 5-3. And then we're gonna play 3C's fight. He's been waiting for some time. 6-4. Nice cut there from Insigni. 6-5. No double so far. Or maybe there was one. was a nice side step cut. 5. Oh, bunch of thrusts, and finally, Marta gets it. Insignia a little bit impatient. In those moments, is a good idea to just reset. The damage is not that high. Dash. Actually, the way Info plays right now is kind of how you want to play Marta, though. Just kind of dashing, doing some side steps, spamming a little bit that side step to the right, the back Y. Those are the things that make Marta dangerous. It's 6. Yeah, we can see that Info is using a variety of attacks here in this fight. And again, beautiful. 9-6. Let's see if we're going to have our first major upset here, and yes, we do. And the finger snap. 10-6. Info wins. Info, do not leave. You're going to be fighting again. Jan is eliminated in the first rounds. And we're going to see Mechanics on the left side playing Alex Dennis versus Info on the right side playing Marta. After this, we're gonna do Captain Adler versus 3C. Reminder that these are 1-1 doubles fights. There's Mechanics. Mechanics takes left side, Info takes right side. Yeah, Alex versus Marta. This can prove problematic for Marta, but she does have a couple of tools that she can use against him. One zero for Mechanics. Yeah, goes again with the wraparound. The game plan is pretty simple here. Mechanics will try to push the pace and the pressure, and Info will try to punish it, punish that pressure. And again, the same attack lands again, but not enough to kill. Wow, Alex blocks that attack. Probably his blade got in the way. Oh, and it goes for the twirly, and Info was a little bit impatient. 3-0. Four now. Strong start from Mechanics. Goes for the jump. 5-0. Let's see if Info can employ something here. Goes for the push. Gets punished. We don't see the same Info as in the previous match. getting too close with her attacks, I believe. Mechanics is able to easily bypass her guard. Yeah, goes for the twirly again. And it's 7-0. Three-piece combo, and it's 8-0. Tries to go low. And Info gets her first flag with a grab. Gaining some style points here. Goes low, 9-1. And Mechanics is only one flag away from moving to round 3. Again, no doubles here. Oh, and finally, Info strategy from the first flags works. But I think it's a little bit too late. Yeah, and that's it. Dominant victory here for Mechanics, 10-2. Marta is eliminated. Thank you very much for competing. And so far, Connor, Jan, and Marta are out of the competition. We're going to see Captain Adler versus 3C now. Tarna versus Marina. This is going to be an interesting fight. Okay, 3C is here, Captain is here, Captain takes the left, 3C takes the right. Oh, my bad. My bad. It's 1-1 doubles. So far it hasn't helped us much, but I suspect that in this fight we're gonna see some doubles. Not that I'm rooting to get doubles, but it's interesting to see what happens. Yeah, 3C had this frozen moment before our fight as well. Maybe something's wrong, but it works now. Tarna versus Marina. I'll be right back.
No, tak myślałem!
back. 6-5. 3C doing well here against a more experienced opponent. This one to the head, 7-5. Let's see which character continues their journey in the tournament. And a nice side step. 7-6. Nice forward cut, 7-7. It's a close fight. Nice side step. And looks like 3C, it was, I think it was 7-5 or 6-5 when I came back. And 3C is now one flag ahead. Trying to push their captain. A little bit too sloppy with the push. Not a double. 8-8. Tense end of the fight. Oh, that was a crazy flag there. I thought that it's gonna be a double eventually because it was getting in a messy territory. And 3C knows it needs one more flag. And there you go. Counter side step 10-8 and 3C wins. Fortunately, Captain Adler and Tarnavsky are eliminated. It's what I told you about 3C earlier, that he is very capable of producing surprises and a very tough opponent. Yeah, 3C is in round 3, and we'll be waiting for their opponent that is going to be here soon. First, we're gonna see Grid Square and Greyjaw. Kalk versus Jendrik. Very interesting. The winner of this fight will face Mechanics very soon. In fact, I think it's a good idea to do it right after. And after that, we're gonna do Grass versus Secret Panther, and then the winner faces 3C. Here we go. Greyjaw is here. Grid Square is here. Grid Square on the left, Greyjaw on the right. Kalk versus Jendrik. An interesting one. Here we go. Yeah, strong start for Greyjaw here.
Hey.
Quick flag. Grid had a good fight against Abir. Unfortunately, Abir's bada was a little bit too much, but Grid has a second chance here in the lower bracket and a more accessible matchup, I would say. But still, Greyjaw is very dangerous as well, quite unpredictable. Plays to Jendrik's strengths. The winner of this fight will fight immediately and will fight Mechanics. So be ready for another fight after. 2-1. Oh, and it's a double. Saved the last second there. A Grid Square. It's 3-2. I think this is literally the first double I see in the bracket. Oh wow, cut him right when he was about to squat. 4-2. And yeah, it could be an advantage in this scoring system. And Grid has been trying this cut into thrust quite a lot, and this time it works perfectly. 5-2. Oh, two piece. Yeah, and Grid is taking over. But we've seen this happening with Marie as well against Jendrik. And Greyjaw had the resurgence there in the fight.
Ah!
7-2. 7-3. Yeah, a little bit more aggression from Grey.
Ah!
8-3. Oh, and the chop lands through the guard. 8-4. Oh, I think Grid is throwing that retreat attack that leaves him open a little bit too much. And Grey was able to stop him. 8-5. 8-6. Yeah, Grey is doing exactly the same thing as he's done in the first fight. 8-6. Which was giving the opponent a big lead and then coming back, but let's see what happens here. It's 9-6. And Grid needs only one more flag and it could even be a double. So Grey needs to be careful. Yeah. That works. 9-7. The 3 points can be quite easy to get if you're throwing the right attacks. Oh, and a nice back X. 10-7, beautiful fight. And Grid will be facing Mechanics right now, actually. Mechanics is going to be left side and Grid on the right side. From this round, we're using the rule that I have with sides. So whoever gets a better score gets left side. So Mechanics won his fight 10-2 and the Grid won 10-7, so Mechanics is going to be on the left. So Mechanics left side, Grid square on the right. Alex versus Kalk. go. Mechanics is left side and grid right. Here we go. Oh, did I choose 1-1? Wait, let me go back. Sorry. My mistake. Select your characters again, please. Yeah, just muscle memory. Oh, nice upcut. Yeah, this is again another matchup where Alex needs to use pressure. And he's faster than Kalk as well, but Kalk does have a couple of weapons that can work well against Alex, provided they're thrown at the right time. And it's a double. It's 2-2. We might see more doubles here in this fight. Oh, and this time the retreat cut actually lands. 3-2. Two-piece combo. Seven, 6, close fight. I feel this is one of those matchups where if one of the players does not take the other character's capabilities seriously, it can end in a wash. So when they're both taking it seriously, it becomes a close fight. Still mechanics with the good lead. 8-6. A double here. Needs Grid needs a little bit more precision now at the end. Now he's in the position that Greyjaw was in earlier. Yeah, and a two-piece combo and a nice fight, but mechanics wins, and Kalk is also eliminated, but strong display here from Grid. Honoring the character. I think round 3 for Kalk is pretty good. So yeah, mechanics moves on, and now we're gonna see 2 more fights from the lower bracket. First we're gonna see Graz versus um, Secret Panther, which is Marie versus Sam. This could potentially be difficult for Graz. And the winner of that fight will immediately fight 3C. 3C is Marina. Here we go. Oh, Prince. And let's get Graz in. Graz can play only with Steam because his parsec is broken. Or Steam, okay. Marie versus Sam. Let's see which character goes home. Waiting for Graz. I feel like 3C has a very good chance here of moving even further in the tournament because these two characters can be a winnable matchup for Marina, and probably has a little bit more experience than these two players. But we'll see. Graz on the left, Panther on the right. Panther right side. Maybe in his keyboard. Try now. You need to choose right side controls, not left side. Okay, something is going on. Let's try again. Graz left, Panther right. Okay, so Panther is gonna be left side, Graz right side. Here we go. Yeah, Sam versus Marie. Here we go. Strong start here for Graz. And it's a double. that benefits Graz here, 3-1. And it's another double. It's 4-2. Oh, nice high guard. A lot of success by Panther with the high guard here today. Scored a lot of kills with it, 4-3. It doesn't have that much range, but it falls down pretty quickly. Tried it again, but it's a double. I think Graz may have some connection. Flick the long guard if you're good to go. Oh, Graz takes the 7 point and is pretty much leading this fight, but it's still close. Nice thrust. Let's remember that Sam was not Panther's first choice, not the second nor the third, not even the fourth, but still doing a very good job here. And who knows, might actually enter into round 3 past the preliminary rounds. Nice thrust, very well timed there by Graz, 8-7. And another one. Again, reminder, the winner of this fight will immediately fight 3C in round 3. And after that, oh, and it's a double that benefits Graz. Marie moves to the next round, 10-8. Solid effort though for Panther today. He's had some good moments and some good fights. Also playing a character that he wasn't really um, wasn't his first choice, but did the character justice and moved to the next round of the lower bracket and was very close to getting to round 3. Okay, now we're gonna see 3C facing Graz. Graz is gonna stay on the right side. And 3C as Marina is going to take left side. There we go. Interesting fight here. Marina left, Marie right. There we go. After this, we're going back to the winner's bracket, and it's gonna be Abir versus me, and Oak versus Plebeian. Isabella, Zera, Bara, and Yatsik. 1-1. 1-1. Pressure there by 3C, and it works. That's kind of how you need to play as Marina. With every other character, you can kind of play in mid-range and just pressure. Nice side step, 3-1. Yeah, 3C is again a no-nonsense type of player. Just gonna go in, try to land his best attacks. Marina is, as Subu said earlier in the chat, is not to be slept on. She can be a very good character in good hands. Three, two. 3-3. Oh, goes low. 4-3 now. Close fight. And a trade won there by 3C. Yeah, good lead here. We've seen Grass coming back though in many fights. Nice push, but the follow-up does not kill. And again goes low. Somewhat of a strange choice from 3C to go low, but it's working. Most people, with every character, tend to just aim for the head. Seven four. Nice side step cut. 7-5. Grass is still in it. Oh, and again that side step. Yeah, 3C has been pretty much in control of this fight. Grass has had some good moments as well, but he needs something different here. Nice snap cut. and the traits at the head. And 3C is one flag away for making it into round 4. Oh, nice push. 9-6. Cut to the leg. Oh, and a nice side step. And another clean one by Graz. 3C needs to be careful. Still has a solid lead, but anything can happen. Oh, nice cut to the head. 10-7. And Marina eliminates Marie. And 3C is going to play in round 4 in the last 6. Graz, thank you very much for competing. A very good display of Marie. Did the character justice. But unfortunately the road ends here. Okay. Next fight in round 3 is going to be Abir versus me. There he is. Abir using, we're going back to 0 points on doubles because it's the winner's bracket. Abir left side using Bara. And I am right side using Isabella. Abir, take left side, please. Here we go. It's gonna be a tough fight as always. Gotta lock in. Nice. This is a good side step. I didn't mean to do that. GG. GG 10-7 for Abir. See, the high guard can be punished, can be defended, can be countered if you play the right way. So you play the right way and you got the win. Abir moves on to the semi-final, and now we're gonna see plebeian, actually oak left side, Jacek right side. Sorry, oak with Jacek on the left side and plebeian with Zero on the right side. Did I send a link for plebeian? No. Jacek versus Zero. This is going to be interesting. Okay, here's plebeian. Oak left side and plebeian right side. Immediately after this, we're gonna go to my fight against the 3C in the lower bracket, and then we're gonna see the loser of this fight against mechanics. Nice upcut. A little tired there. 2-piece there from plebeian. Oh, nice side step. Plebeian takes the first two. The 2-piece combo there works this time for Oak. 2-1. Yeah. 2-2. Oh, punches plebeian there. Gets a hit in. 3-2 now. 3 points recovered here by Oak after losing the first double. Another one. Again, that forward combo there from another double. But this is in the winner's bracket, which means that doubles do not count. Nice cut there from Oak. Gets his 4th flag. Has thrust 4-3. An upcut from close distance. Plebeian is actually very good at doing this, at just getting kills in kissing range. 4-4. Oh, nice 2-piece combo. And Plebeian, after getting the first 2 kills, lost 4 flags in a row, and now he's got the lead again. 5-4. Oh, and the back white gets beat by the Yatsik's combo. Plebeian using a variety of cuts. Gets another kill. Goes for the cut into thrust. Blocked there by Yatsik. Yatsik again with a bunch of cuts of his own. And another double. That low thrust that almost never works. Works this time. 7-5. 7-6. With another good cut to the head is 7-7 now. Very entertaining fight here. It's hard to tell who got the upper hand, but I would say that Oak spent a little bit more energy getting his flags. That's what I usually look at whenever the fight is close. 8-7. Yeah, Plebeian Zera is a very tough opponent. And a back X. 9-7, and Plebeian has a very good chance of advancing to the semi-final and securing a top 3 position here. He had another one yesterday as well. That could give him a little bit of a boost in the rankings as well. Oh, nice. Hit the wrist there. 9-8. Oh, and it caught him there with the retreat. 10-8. And Plebeian So wins the fight 10-8. And we're gonna see Bara versus Zera. But a little bit later. Now we're gonna go to the lower bracket, and we're gonna see Marina versus Isabella. So 3C versus me. And after that, we're gonna see Alex versus Yatsik. 3C and I meet again. We fought in the very first match of the tournament. And as I said, he's going to be a tough opponent, and I'm pretty sure that's going to happen here as well. 3C takes left, I'm taking right side. And reminder that doubles are counted here, so it's not an easy fight. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons today. Oh, nice. This time. Oh! Defended it. Oh, and it's a double. The first double and the last. The same score as in the first fight. 10-6. GG. Thank you for competing, 3C. It was good having you in the competition. And a solid effort representing Marina here. Probably a character that not many would see so close towards the end. Okay, and now we're gonna see mechanics on the left side facing Oak. Again, this is a saber fight, Alex versus Yatsik, and we have to be careful because doubles count. And this is a fight that could produce a lot of doubles. Here we go. Okay. Mechanics takes left, Oak takes right. Yeah, Alex versus Yatsik. Here we go. And the first one is a double. 1-1. As I said, these two characters are prone to doubling because of their speed and the fact that they attack high. Oh, nice forward cut. 2-1. 3-1 now. Punch. Oh, couldn't capitalize, but it's a double, and Oak is happy with it. 4-2. Oh, nice side step. 5-2. Yeah, Oak is taking initiative. Doesn't skip a beat. Being aggressive. Doesn't want to be pressured by Alex. Oh, nice side step. Yeah, Mechanics keeps his composure this time and scores. 5-3. Next fight is gonna be Abir versus Plebeian in the winner's bracket. First semi-final, and after that it's gonna be me and the winner of this fight. Oh, nice cut into thrust. It's a double though. All the doubles have benefited Yatsik, and it's 8-5. As I said, we're gonna see a lot of doubles. Mechanics needs to try to fence clean here, get some clean shots, and yep, he gets the first one. 8-6. Gets caught. 8-7. Oh, it's 8-8. Two clean flags here from Mechanics. All to play for now. If this ends 10-10, it's gonna be, yeah, we're at 9-9. Let's see who gets the last flag. If it's gonna be a double, hit rematch and fight until one player gets a clean flag. Let's see if we're gonna get our first 10-10. No, it's 10-9. Mechanics steals it right at the end. You know, sometimes these doubles, although somebody was in the advantage, they can benefit the other player as well because it also brings them closer to the end goal. And sometimes it can happen exactly this, which is the other player stealing it right at the end. 10-9, Jacek is eliminated. Alex continues in the tournament, and uh, Mechanics and I are going to fight again after fighting in the winners bracket. So we got Barabash, Gera, Isabella, and Alex, the last four. Now we're moving to the winners bracket. We have a few fights left until the end. And we're gonna see Abir versus Plebeian. Mechanics can stay in. It's gonna be fighting after. Okay. I mean, actually, let's not use more bandwidth. Abir, left side. Plebeian, right side. Semi-final. Both of these fighters have secured a top 3 spot, but I'm pretty sure they're aiming towards winning the tournament. Here's Plebeian. Here we go. This is going to be a fun fight. Barabash versus Zera. We've seen it yesterday as well. Okay, this is 0-0 on doubles. Abir left, Plebeian right. Here we go. Dash there by Plebeian, punished. 1-1. Nice side step. 2-1. Oh, quick thrust to the chest. That was an insane fast reaction there by Plebeian. Again, the side step. That's what the Zera struggles with, but getting there is not easy. Nice upcut. Stops Zera from his tracks. And Plebeian is losing a little bit of composure here. It's 3-2. Nice sidestep combo, and again the sidestep beats the blade. B needs to be careful because that attack stuns you into place. And again, 5-3. Yeah, this time Beer takes the range, but it gets punished by the retreat, and Plebeian is taking control after somewhat of a bad start. He comes back and takes control. 6-3. Again, oh, the back Y doesn't kill though. Cut into thrust, and Plebeian is going all aggressive here, and he's landing everything. 7-3. Nice upcut. 7-4. Abir was also behind in our fight, and he was able to come back. Well, let's see if Plebeian will allow him to do that. 8-4. Oh, that was a beautiful samurai cut. 9-4, and Plebeian is very close to qualifying to the final. Thrust 10-4, dominant victory. And Plebeian is in the grand final. Abir will have to wait for his opponent, which will be here for him sooner than expected. It's gonna be the winner between me and Mechanics, this time with a different rule set. One doubles. This could benefit either character. We've seen Mechanics doing really well against Oak earlier. So here we go. This is the second player I face for the second time today. And there is actually a chance that I might face Abir also for the second time, and then if I win, I could face Plebeian 2 times. So that would be a lot of rematches, but first I got a very tough fight ahead of me. So we'll see what happens. Here we go. I am taking left side, Mechanics taking right side. Isabella versus Alexander. a double, and that's it. 10-6. Good fight. Very tough exchanges there, but eventually I managed to get the win. Congratulations to Mechanics, 4th place. And got Alex to the semi-final. Now Abir and I are going to face again in another rematch. This time I'm going to be left side, he's going to be right side. Let's see if Abir can win again and then fight against Plebeian. He has managed to use some adjustments against me in that first fight, so I have to adjust to his adjustments. See how it goes. I'm left, he's right. was a tough fight, but managed to adjust to his sidestep, and we are in the grand final. Abir takes third place with Bara, and what do you know? The final is going to be between the two long swords. Plebeian on the left, I am on the right. If I win this, we're gonna go into another one, and the second one will be normal, so no doubles counting. These are two regular finals. Oh, didn't mean to throw that emoji. Okay, Plebeian is a very strong opponent, especially with Zera, and I would now have to defeat him twice in order to win this. Let's see if that's possible. Oh, didn't mean to do that dash. I don't know why I keep pressing wrong buttons today. many grazes. Alright, GG. We're getting into our second fight. Was a close this one. I'm gonna be left and he's gonna be right. Same rule set with 0-0. Go. Close. Panic cuts there. Work. Yeah, Plebeian has lost his patience, I guess. That was such a beautiful flag. Okay. What? That's it. GG, good fight. Tough as always. Isabella is still the queen of the roster, winning the tournament today. It was a shame that we didn't see more mains, but I think we got the right amount of people and the right amount of mains being represented today. Um, Isabella wins the tournament. Zera is second, as many people probably suspected. Zera is still a very strong character and could potentially be after Isabella if used right, as Plebeian uses him. Number 3 is taken by Abir, representing Bara. Number 4 by Mechanics, using Dinis. And also in round 3 we got Marina, we got Yatsik, and Kalkin Marie. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the event. Um, I'm probably going to do this concept at some point. Have